Are we?
Yes, rolling.
Oh, God. What's going on, guys? Bradley Martyn here, and I'm sorry it's taking so long to get to you guys, but it's here now, so that's all that matters. And I wanted to answer some of the questions that you guys put in my YouTube video that I posted about a week ago, a question and answer. So here are some answers to some of you guys' questions, and I'm gonna keep doing these videos, so if your questions do not get answered, don't worry, because there's gonna be plenty more opportunities, and I promise to get much better at uploading content more consistently. So here's the first question, and I wanted to go over this. How do you get yourself motivated after getting discouraged to go back to the gym? All right, I forget specifically who asked me this, but it's simple, guys. What helps me, and I know what can probably help you, you gotta think about why you started. Why did you first go to the gym? What was your goal? When you what was your thought when you were like, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna gain this weight, or I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna lose this weight, I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna get stronger, or get better, or get faster, whatever it is, play a sport, feel better about yourself, feel better about your life, be there, for your kids, if you have a family, you wanna live a long life, whatever it is, whatever your goal is, that's what you have to revisit in your mind when someone asks you, or you ask yourself, how do I get motivated to be back in the gym again? You have to think about all the reasons why you started, what it means to you, how it makes you feel to get that goal, or when you get to that goal, how you're gonna feel inside, because that's why you started in the first place. So, simply put, think about why you started in the first place to help get you motivated to get back into the gym. I hope that was good enough for you guys. Second question, how do you get rid of cravings for junk food? All right, this is hard because I know and you guys, if you follow me on Snapchat, you guys know that I love my junk food. Okay, so everybody's different, right? At a certain point in your lifting career, or your fitness career, or towards your goals, you can eat junk food. It's not gonna kill you. If you ate junk food every single time, it's gonna make it much harder to get to those goals, I promise that. But, so how do you get rid of the cravings? The simplest way, and it's ironic because it's actually not the simplest way, but it's really this simply put, you have to eat a well-balanced diet most of the time. So if you're eating a diet most of the time that's keeping you consistent, because ideally you want to keep your blood sugars, your levels consistent, so that you're not eating a bunch of sugar at one point and then getting a big insulin spike and then coming all the way back down and your hormones getting more out of control, and you want to eat more food when that blood sugar clears and your body's like, I'm hungry, right? So you want to make sure you're eating consistently throughout the day, complex carbs, healthy fats, lean proteins, all the way throughout. That'll help keep your blood sugar consistent so you don't get those crazy cravings. So honestly, the best way to avoid cravings is to be consistent with some sort of diet. And then you can avoid that. And don't get me wrong, like every once in a while, you should go and enjoy yourself. You should go out and have a bunch of ice cream or pizza or brownies or whatever. You have to enjoy yourself. I mean, if you did this every single day, the same kind of diet, you're going crazy. I know I would, so don't go crazy, because we need you. I need you. We need to work together on this. Okay, so there's a lot of questions here. Okay, third question. Hey, I'm X age. So hey, I'm 15, hey, I'm 16, hey, I'm 17, hey, I'm 18, hey, I'm 21, hey, I'm 50. And what's the quickest way to get cut? Okay, the reason why I preface it like that, guys, because a lot of people, I see comments that go, hey, I'm this age, or hey, I'm this old, and what's the fastest way to do X? Guys, come here with me real quick, get close, okay. There is no fastest way to get X, Y, Z, whatever it is. You have to find something that works for you, and you have to be consistent with it. I don't care if you're 50, I don't care if you're 12. I mean, 12 is kind of like a really early age to be working out, but 15, 16, 17, whatever the age is, you can't put in a nutshell like, hey, guy who's in shape, what's the fastest way to do what you did? 9 times out of 10, probably 10 times out of 10, they're gonna tell you, I've been doing this for X amount of years. I've been doing this for X amount of time. And you guys look at me, I've been doing this for 10 years. So there's no fastest way to look like me next month. It's about consistency. If you really have a goal, if you really have a desire to be the best version of yourself, then you'll put in the time that you need to get there. So try to get away from this, like, what's the fastest way, right? Because there's more optimal ways, there's more efficient ways, there's better ways, but there's no fastest way. I just don't like that word. So there's faster ways to do things, but it's all gonna be dependent on what you've done in the past, what you're doing now, and how you need to change that for yourself. Because, for example, guys, I do online coaching, right? So I coach people all around the world. And I write them meal plans, I write them training programs, but the reality is, I can only give someone my best guess based on everything that I've done and all the people that I've worked with in the past and all the results that I've helped people see. I can only give my best guess where that person should start. And I base my guesses off where that person is already, where that person has been, what they have done, what their diet looks like now, what their training looks like now, what their energy levels are like throughout the day. So I base my professional opinion on that person and their past, right? So, but there is no fastest way to do anything. You have to learn what's the fastest way for you because it's different for everybody, okay? I hope that makes sense. Oh, let me get back in my phone because I locked it. That's one of the most commonly asked questions in the fitness realm, and probably one of the biggest misconceptions that people tell you, hey, this is the fastest way to do that, or this is the fastest way to do this. 9 times out of 10, actually 11 times out of 10, they're lying to you because they want to sell you some bullshit. So don't fall for the bullshit. I've been working out for about 7 months, seen massive gains, but the part that I noticed that I was lacking in most was my upper chest, guys. And the guy who said this, me in particular, upper chest has been the hardest part for me to develop. And if you've been seeing massive gains, you've been working out for 7 months, keep going. It's gonna happen. For me, the same thing. So I learned different ways to attack my weak spot to make it stronger, but still it's my weakest spot. And still I work harder every single day to make it my better spot when it's chest day. Obviously I don't hit chest every day. But you guys gotta understand, if you've been working out for 7 months, you've seen great gains, keep going. Why would you stop? You guys gotta enjoy the journey, you gotta love the journey. It's not just about, let me get to X, let me wake up tomorrow one day and look like this, because then it wouldn't be fun. If everyone could just press a button and be like, they look like Superman the next day, like everybody would be Superman, and nothing would make you unique, and nothing would make you different, or nothing would make you comparable, you know? So stick with the journey, stay consistent, and it will come if you keep working hard at it. So, okay. I like answering these questions, it's fun. Okay. I love this. I have to go hard on this one because it's hilarious to me. It's not hilarious. I understand why people might think it, but is spot reduction true or false? Drop the mic real quick. False! So false. Anyone tells you that they can help you lose fat here, they're a fucking liar. Do not fall for their shit. Do not fall for their shit. Someone says, hey, help you get a 6-pack. I can make you lose fat right here. You just gotta do these exercises. Bullshit. Bullshit. Your body doesn't work from the outside in, right? If you put stimulus here, it's not gonna help you lose weight here. It works from the inside out. So you need to cut calories. You need to burn the optimal amount of calories to be in a fat loss zone based on your own personal structure, right? Based on your own personal goal, your body weight, your height, your age, whatever it is. There's no like exercise to speed up a process to lose weight in a certain area, all right? So understand that, guys. Spot reduction is absolutely bullshit. And anyone who tries to sell you some routine, this is the routine for the ultimate perfect abs. There's so many people I want to call out right now, but I'm not going to do it because it's hilarious, but I won't. Oh, another one. This is a side question. It's not even a question here. I don't even know if I should say it because it's on the internet, and he's on all of my advertisements. Someone was like, does Afterburn really work? Some guy's product on the internet who is phony as shit to me, and if you see this, I stand by that. Afterburn, it must be some pre-workout, and people are asking me, does it really work? It was like 4 times I got asked that question, and honestly, supplements are great. Supplements do work. Supplements can work, but the reality is they're a supplement. That's why they call it a supplement, because they add to, right? But if you're not doing all the other things to get the optimal result, I don't care how many supplements in the world you take, it's not gonna give you that X goal unless you put in the work, unless you put in the time and the effort. Supplements are great and they help, but they're not God's gift, okay? So let's slow it down there. All right, I got some more questions. I went off on a little tangent, I'm sorry. Now, okay, what was your height? And just so I'm reading these, I made notes, right? I made notes when I was in the questions, so just to let you guys know, all here. What was your height and weight when you first started working out? Okay, when I first started working out, I was 15, just turned 16, I was about 5'10", 153 pounds. I have that on my license that I actually just recently cut up, and I wish I didn't for this video because I was looking for it to show it to you guys. But so I was 15, about 5'10", and I weighed 153 pounds. So that's how I looked, if you guys get a mental image of that. I'll post that picture up again. And this side? This side. I'll post it up here so you guys will see that. That's when I started, and then there's like a transformation picture next to me earlier this year, okay? Will you get a dog? Now, I put this question in here because I was gonna film this at my house so I could show you guys the dog, but I don't have the dog. I already got a dog. Her name is Bam, she's a little pit bull. She's super cute, she's gonna be in some of my videos coming soon. But I don't have it with me right now, but I do have a dog, and I love dogs. And I grew up with dogs, so anyways, next question, you want to hear about that. And this is the last question. Have you ever, in the last, oh, did I write that? Okay. Have you ever fallen off your diet plan and binged on terrible food and couldn't seem to find the strength to get back on track? If so, please explain how you got yourself back on track and found the mental and physical strength to not eat crappy food. Okay, so this is kind of like the other question about cravings for junk food. And absolutely, I fall off my diet at least every 2 weeks. And the trick to this, guys, if you fall off your diet, it's okay. Like, the most important thing is falling off, but then coming back and staying more consistent than not. If that makes sense. So being more consistent on a healthy plan is gonna do you much better than if you fall off every 3 days and you eat like shit for 2 days. Fall off every 2 days, you eat like shit for 3 days. So if you could be more consistent, you're gonna get to your goal. It may take longer than if you were just consistent all the way throughout, but let's be realistic, we're human, right? You have to make mistakes, you have to fuck up, you have to do something and do it the wrong way to learn how to do it the right way. So how do I get back on track? Honestly, like I said earlier, I just think about why I started. Always, why did I start? Why am I doing this in the first place? What is my goal and what do I want to achieve, right? So for me, I want to leave an impact on the world. I want to help people get better, because there's been places where I've been in my life where, I grew up without a father, but I always had fatherly figures or friends or people who would come into my life who would help guide me, who would help show me like maybe a way to be that I didn't quite think about. So the reason why I do this, and the reason that I always think about that brings me back on board, is that I'm doing this because I want to help other young men, and not that I don't want to help young women, but I can relate more directly with young men because I was in a situation where I grew up without a father, but I didn't let it tear me down because I was able to see the light in other people who came into my life and who helped lift me up. So, oh shit. It's crazy. So yeah, the reason why I do it, guys, is to help other people get better. And that reason is because I've had people come in my life and help me get better when times were the darkest. So let's get better together. So much more coming soon. I got a dope video coming for you bench pressers out there, and you fake bench pressers out there too. I got a video coming for you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get better together. So much more coming soon. Make sure you guys find me on Snapchat, Bradley Martyn with a Y, Instagram at Bradley Martyn with a Y, Twitter, Bradley Martyn. Everything is Bradley Martyn. Facebook /Bradley Martyn. Everything is Bradley Martyn. So I'll put the links in the description below. If you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up. I want to do more like this, and I'm going to do more like this consistently. And I promise I'm going to get better at uploading more consistently because I know you guys want it. I want to be there as well, and I really mean that. So see you guys soon. All right, guys, so one last question. I get this question like all the time. Boom, boom, boom. Half the comments are this question. And the question is, where's Yusef? All right, so Yusef, he basically went to